Riot police tear gas climate protesters at point blank range. So this is over in France, and this happened this past weekend. Here's some photos from that. Look at how dangerous these people look, sitting there on the ground. Very dangerous. I can see why the police had to tear gas them immediately. Look at that. Dangerously sitting. Look, that guy is dangerously raising his leg to avoid being tear gassed. And I bet his foot hates freedom. Freedom fries. French CRS riot police remove French youth and environmental activists as they block a bridge during a demonstration to urge world leaders to act against climate change. Paris police tear gas protesters staging a sit-in to demand action on climate change at point-blank range Friday, on a day when temperatures in France topped 110 degrees. The protesters belong to the group Extinction Rebellion, XR for short. XR first made headlines in the UK in April when it shut down major streets around London for more than a week to demand a response to global warming. XR groups have organized across Europe since then, using civil disobedience to try to push lawmakers to respond to the threat of climate change. And, just so you know, unnecessary force not unique to the U.S. They can do it in France, too. Tear gassing people. Tear gassing people who say, hey, we want to stay on this planet. We don't want our stay on this planet to end. We have to do something. We had to do something yesterday. And they're urging Macron to act. They're urging Macron to act more swiftly. He's throwing the verbiage out there that he's concerned about climate change. It's a big concern that he wants to talk about in agreements. But the actions aren't quite there. And the actions need to be swift. And we're far behind schedule. And that's what Extinction Rebellion is yelling at the top of their lungs. And Lucy's paying attention. Lucy perked up there. She's like, what's Extinction Rebellion up to? We got to do something about climate change. I want to shed less. I don't think we can do anything about that, Lucy. Unfortunately. You're still going to shed. No matter what happens, there's still going to be a summer. And you're still going to shed. She's purring. She's purring right now. Which is nice. All right, so let's see if there's anything more of this article. Here's some photos from it. Look at this. I mean, look at that. They're just pummeling them with tear gas. The protesters gassing Paris on Friday have reportedly blockaded the Sully Bridge, a major crossing of the Seine River not far from Notre Dame. Pictures and video of the police's action quickly spread. That's like right on one person's head. That's like right on one person's head. Ugh. Yeah, that's what you do to people peacefully protesting. Just pummel them with tear gas. Pummel them with tear gas. Too bad. I mean, and that's because they were in a hot place. If they would have been in a cold place like Dapple, then you pummel them with freezing cold water. Pummel them with freezing cold water and freezing cold temperatures. That's what you do there. But, they were in a hot place, so they got the tear gas. It's a grab bag of what you might get. So Extinction Rebellion yelling about what's going on in regards to climate change, and they're greeted with brutality. That's called shooting the messenger, if I've ever heard it. Big time. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news